North Korean leader Kim Jong-Un has detailed a wish list of new weapons, including more nuclear warheads and a nuclear-powered submarine. It comes just days before the new US president is sworn in. So how will the Biden administration engage with North Korea? I'm joined by Seoul correspondent for NK News, Jong-Min Kim. Now, Jong-Min, were you surprised by this detailed list of Kim Jong-Un's?
I was surprised because many of the people who was watching North Korea closely, they weren't expecting such a big emphasis on military. They were actually waiting for North Korea to reveal the five-year economic plan, which was surprisingly less detailed. They reverted back to the old hostile rhetoric, calling the United States the biggest main enemy, and said that hostile policy just does not change regardless of who's in the White House. And this was actually the implicit first response to Biden becoming the president-elect of the United States.
Well, can you tell us more about what message Kim Jong-un is trying to send to the incoming administration?
Basically, North Korea's message was that they already saw the United States how they won't budge easily, that they won't waste time and energy anymore trying to reach out first. So that's why they were sharing this wish list. They basically, Kim is saying, so here's what we're going to do. We will hold on to our leverage and defense capability. You move first. So that's why probably they came up with this very long list of the things that they wanted to procure, like tactical nuclear weapons, 15,000-kilometer range ICBM, solid fuel propellant ICBM, and so on and so forth.
How seriously would the US be taking this weapons wish list, do you think?
Until now, it was pretty unclear what Biden administration's North Korea policy would be. But I should say that they better take this seriously, because if the United States simply just bides its time and wait, it will be much harder later on to negotiate with North Korea. Kim will likely conduct more weapons tests by then. And this means by the time Biden decides later on to reach out, Pyongyang would probably have greater leverage by the time. If he starts now, North Korea already developed its weapons capacity much more compared to when Trump-Kim diplomacy started, so it's already hard. So I'd say that disarming North Korea would be much difficult if Biden moves slower than we are hoping he would.
How would North Korea finance these ambitions, given the economy really is not doing very well at the moment due to the pandemic, natural disasters, and the crippling sanctions imposed on the country, as Kim Jong-un acknowledged in his speech?
Exactly, that's an important point. They are sharing their hopes about what they want to procure in terms of military capacity. But like you said, Kim Jong-un admitted that the previous five-year strategy failed in almost all sectors. And there's long-term disasters going on, like COVID-19 pandemic and the border closure, which led to multiple trade crashes last year. And it's going to probably continue. There were natural disasters and there are sanctions, like you said. And with North Korea not focusing on reach out to United States, it's unclear. It's almost impossible for North Korea to get rid of sanctions in the close future. So, like you said, it's unclear how they are going to finance that. I think that's why they are still leaving the door cracked open to the possibility of diplomacy. They said that the key to improving DPRK-US relations is for Washington to drop its hostile policy. It wasn't like North Korea saying that they won't be dealing with Washington anymore.
Well, Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump met 3 times. Did they even come close to making a deal? And how close do you think Mr. Biden will come?
I think Hanoi was a very important opportunity that President Donald Trump missed. North Korea was actually, it seems, if we read Woodward's book, we can see that North Korea, to some extent, was serious about giving up Yangbyon. To Donald Trump's perspective, that wasn't a big enough of a deal, so it ended up with a no deal. But that just made North Korea just walk away from the dialogue table as a whole. So although it was pretty close to coming to something like a start of a denuclearization deal, not a complete denuclearization, that opportunity is missed. And now Biden administration has to deal with North Korea that has even more leverage than they did back in 2019 February in Hanoi.
Fascinating to talk to you as always. Jong-Un Kim, thank you so much.
Thank you.